Welcome to the Clubhouse. I'm Pam Vieira McGinnis, but you probably already know me as Pam Kitty Morning. Today I have some fabulous fun fall projects for you. I have a fall leaf garland, a fall banner, and two projects using pre-made items. We're going to be using the Go Dies the Fall Medley and the Rustling Leaves 1, 2, and 3. So let's get started. Let's talk about that fall banner underneath the leaves now. It was really easy to make and I'm going to show you how. First, we're going to start with 6 pieces of 5 by 16 inch fabrics, rectangles. We're going to start with 2 5-inch squares for our pumpkins, 6 pieces of fusible web cut 5 by 7, and fusible web for our fall letters. Now, I've already prepared the downloadable PDF that include the letters already reversed. So all you need to do is trace these letters onto fusible web, fuse them onto your fall fabric, and cut them out. Now, let's get our letters fused on. We're going to temporarily fold our banner piece in half. Line it up. And we're going to measure from this fold 1.25 inches from the top. Then we're going to peel the paper off of our letter and line it up here so that it looks centered. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then we're going to press it and fuse it down. Now remember, we're going to be cutting a triangle out of the bottom here, so we want to make sure that our letter doesn't get in the way. All right. Now you're going to open your pieces back up with these fused down. You're going to go to your sewing machine and blanket stitch all around the edge of these letters. Now, if your machine doesn't have the blanket stitch, you can use a straight stitch. You could stitch it by hand, or you don't have to stitch it at all because it's just for decoration and it's not going to be getting a lot of heavy use. Now we're going to take our pumpkin pieces. We're going to want to cut those out using our fall medley die pumpkin. Fuse those down and treat them exactly the same way that we did the letters. What's next? We're going to take our banner pieces. We'll pretend that's fused on. Turn them over to the wrong side, and on the end that is opposite of the letter, we're going to take our pieces of fusible, the 5 by 7 inch pieces, line them up, and fuse them down with the iron. Then we'll peel the paper off to expose the fusible that will be on the fabric, fold that over, and fuse the whole piece shut. Now you can see here, these are fused together. Now, let's talk about that triangle. It's very easy to do, but I need my glasses for that. We're going to go to the back side of our piece. The letter's on the other side, and this is the edge. We'll pretend it's fused together. We're going to get our temporary marking pen, and we're going to measure over 2.5 inches from the edge, because that will be right down the middle. We're just going to make a little line, because these marks are going to go away with the iron. Then we're going to, now this is the brain part, line this up with the 45-degree angle along the edge of that piece, starting at the corner. I'm not a genius because my ruler's upside down. You can see I've still got some time to go here learning this. And we're going to draw a line right down there. Then we're going to tip our ruler over because it'll be much easier to use that way. Line it up from the corner of the banner piece along the edge. Draw another line. And I think they're pretty dark. You can see, well, if this was fused together, a nice triangle shape in there that you can cut out with your rotary cutter or a scissor. Now the great thing about that triangle piece is it'll make a nice little template to cut out all the rest of the banner pieces so that all your little triangle points are exactly the same. Now, when we fused this, we had 1.5 inches here that had no fusible, and that's where we're going to run our ribbon. Now, you can see here I've used just a thin ribbon, but again, there's a lot of great ribbons that you could use. Thin, fat, you could use rickrack, and you know burlap's popular now. You could run a string of burlap through there. What about if you had some twine and some burlap and some ribbon? There's plenty of room in this area to make this your own personal statement that goes with your fabrics. So I hope you had fun with this fall project, and I look forward to seeing what you've made.